Salutations, I am Waterbug, and welcome back to Void of Smiles Remastered. It has been a very, very long time since last episode. I believe it has been more than a year or something. Now, I originally planned to make this episode a lot sooner. But I was having a lot of trouble with 25. When I first played sublavulsa 25, in that part 4, I got lucky and I didn't really encounter any bugs. But I kept trying to get back there to, continue the series, but I kept encountering really frustrating bugs. And I kind of had to figure out some workarounds for them. So yes, this game is great, but it's also pretty buggy. I blame Roblox physics, because this game's trying to be really ambitious with its physics and sublavulsa 25. And I don't think Roblox engine can quite handle that. So what are we doing here? Also, the music went out. Okay, it's a loop. So I think it's more of a matter of just Roblox physics and my internet connection not being up to par with the sublavulsa 25's demands. But also, again, in sublavulsa 24, there's also a glitch that killed me a few times. If you're going down the trolley across all the pillars, and when you hit the end, sometimes your character can just get clipped, so you fall off. So that's not great. So anyway, so I was getting really frustrated by those bugs, and I couldn't make it to 26, so that's kind of why it took so long. And I had other things planned, and I was sick a lot. But here we are. I hope to finish the game in this episode. Now, there are only 29 sub-levels. Ow, cut that out. Oh, okay, this isn't good. I need to heal for a moment. There are only 29 sub-levels. I put in 26 to 30 because I will be attempting the Kaizo sub-level. So yeah, okay, maybe it's not 26 to 30, but close enough. And 26 to 30 looks a lot more appealing as a title. Okay, that was really close, but they don't do much damage, so whatever. So I believe I've already said this, but this game has just gotten better and better and better, astronomically. The first cluster, I don't remember if I already said this, but the first cluster was decent. It was, it got a little boring, but they were trying some new ideas here and there. If it weren't so long and the maze is just so big, I would say it's a pretty darn good cluster. Cluster 2 was paced better, even more interesting ideas going on. Still felt a little clunky. Oops. I heard the desire, I think from Zelda Gamer, to remake Sublevel 15, which I understand, but Cluster 2 was definitely better than average PM606 cluster. Cluster 3 has just been absolutely incredible, like just even for Roblox standards in general. Like Sublevel 25, even though it's very buggy, What am I doing here? Even though it's very buggy, I still think it's probably the best, most impressive sub-level ever made. Maybe not the best balance because of the bugs and all, but on a technical level, it's just outstanding. And this sub-level too, it just seems really well mechanically designed. I love the theme. These weird floor patterns kind of remind me of that one world in Yume Nikki. I forgot what it was called, but it was with all the vibrant lights. Like each sub-level now definitely has a clear and well-established theme, which I really respect as well. Alright, I got the last button off camera. I will say this sub-level is pretty confusing to navigate. It's not that large, but it's not small either. And there are surprisingly a lot of dead ends, which you wouldn't think would really be a thing because it's a very mechanic-focused level. But even still, it's been fun to go through, and the way this mechanic is embedded throughout is really cool. But I can't remember where the exit was. I know I was there earlier. I think I gotta get into a completely different section here. Maybe here? Nope, dead end. Maybe here, I think it's here. In fact, it's most definitely here. Ow, jump scare. Alright, moving on. I've never seen Sublevel 27, so I'm extremely excited. I have no idea what this could be. It's just been getting better and better. Okay, it was just by Zelda Gamer. So, yeah, it's definitely going with Apopsis, Tartarus block progression. This looks to be sub-level 24 though, so far. Isn't this just Nope, it's not. Alright, what's going on here? There's a smiler. Alright, let's see what awaits us. Okay, so you know what? I think this might be a callback to, I think it maybe was sub-level 8 or 9, where we also had teleporters to different sections. And it looks like we have another theme here, which is like the the PM 606 version of the yin and yang. Very nice aesthetic. Okay, so thank you for putting in a gray wall. Jesus, much appreciated. Blue buttons. Oh, weren't blue buttons the ones where it was a weird version of a timer? I'm a little scared because there's a smiler. I think I'm really lagging for some reason. The smiler's here. That's pretty concerning. I wonder if I go back, because we did press the blue button. Looks to be a regular smiler, albeit a dangerous one. This looks like a dangerous environment with dead ends. I'd not want to get caught up with this smiler. Next button. Okay. I wonder if the blue button switched this section, like, to a different layout or something. I'm really not sure. Because I think we were here last time and we got a button there. I don't entirely remember. Yeah, I'm not completely sure what this sub-level's deal is yet. Yeah, I do not want to mess with you. Taking a long time to get here. I said I don't want to mess with you. Was that not clear? Was that not clear? I think he's stuck. I hate this smiler. You scum of a smiler. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing? He just forgot everything he was supposed to do. He forgot his role in society. He is just... This smiler is just losing it. Oh my. Alright, what's down here? Is this a different section or is this the same one I came out of? Blue smiler. Hey! I did not want to touch that guy. I mean, that was pretty obvious. What's your deal? What is your deal? I do like the red. I know it's unintentional, but the aesthetic is basic, but it looks nice with the dark. The choppy dark lighting. Okay, another blue button. I'm still trying to grasp what the mechanic with this level is with the blue buttons. Because it doesn't seem like a linear structure. Is he stuck? Did you also forget? Okay, oh my god. So no! Oh no! No, don't do that. Stop, get away. Jesus. Now is not the time to be almost dying. I think we were here. So we pressed the blue button, so maybe we head back and press more red buttons, question mark. Smiler! Get away. How do we even... Okay. So there are two different sectors of this part. Press the blue button on one side. Press the blue button on the other side. Yeah, we went here. Blue button still pressed. So I wonder if something's unlocked here now. That's just... Is that back? Is that where we came from? Question mark. Oh dear. It is not. So I was wrong. It's not changing the section. There are just multiple. Oh dear. This is confusing. So this is a liminal section here. I don't think I'm gonna memorize this sub-level. But maybe we can just get through it. Oh gosh. This might be the most confusing sub-level ever. Well, probably not. That's a big exaggeration. Is there literally nothing here? What? Or did I just get buttons here already? Don't tell me that's... What? Are the buttons invisible? Or did I already get them and the teleport? What is going on?
No!
Excuse me. Okay. I unlocked the exit. I kind of went in a loop. I realized the section slowly. This is just a level with a lot of confusing different sections. I don't know if these are mirrors of the other section or not. It would be cool if they are. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not entirely sure. But it would make some sense because there were two sections with not much in them, and there are two sections with a smiler, and here this might just be the inverted section. So if that's the case, that's a cool concept. Very confusing sub-level though. You just gotta memorize the sections, and yeah, I think the whole thing is just inverted and the blue buttons are just inverted red buttons. I get it now. Moving on, we actually did that. So I believe next is sublavulsa 28. Again, no idea what this could be. It's just so exciting. Just by Zelda Gamer. Just could be anything. No. Are you a looking smiler? Yep, it's a looking smiler. I know they're not called... What? What? Is that a trap? What do I do? I think that's a trap. Man, I don't know what to do about this. Yeah, that's definitely a trap. Looking smiler is here, I'm pretty sure. This is... How are you looking at me? How are you looking at me? I get it, you have good vision, but there are limits to what's believable. Okay, so it looks like what... Jeez. It looks like what's going on here is there are a lot of traps and looking smilers. I don't... Oh, no. I don't really know how to get around these traps, to be honest. Maybe you're not supposed to touch them at all. Maybe you can jump over them? Nice. Button. Okay. Yeah, the mechanics have gotten way more interesting. I feel like in this cluster they mastered the mechanics and they're not awkward anymore. Well, a little awkward, but I mean, for Roblox standards, it's amazing. Anyway, I know this game. I don't want to hate on this game. Hate on, as the kids say. I think this is a great game. However, I will say this is another one of those cases where not having enough checkpoints really brings the whole experience down. Because let's say you died to something stupid. You don't want to have to go back. And then you die to the same stupid thing again. It could be a bug. You go all the way back, and it kind of slowly sucks the fun out of things, and it just gets more repetitive. What is going on here? I guess this is an entirely new section. My guess is the button is here. I'm a little scared. I feel like there's the potential elite smiler here. Yeah, this is terrifying. Elite smiler comes out. So that's just a place to screw you over, huh? It would be nice if I could figure out how to avoid these traps. I don't like you. I don't like the way you look at me. You have too much. You have too much mystical power, and it is frightening. Please stay stuck there, because I don't know how much damage you're gonna do, but I don't want to know. And we just went to a dead end. Have all the traps been leading to dead ends? Maybe you can't get around them and they just go to dead ends and they're... Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know how to get around these traps without getting shocked, because we didn't even touch that. And it's another dead end here. This is weird. Yeah, I guess you just can't get around them. And there's like total dead end sections. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy. Stop, let me go, let me go, let me go. Oh, no, this is really bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. I just want to find the button and get out of here. Maybe we... Nope. There's nothing here anyway. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Get away, get away, get away, get away. He's moving away. You know, this rainbow looking smiler actually has not been that bad. He doesn't even do that much damage. So I don't know why they chose to give him rainbow colors, because he seems to be literally the same. I'm not complaining though, because if he did a lot of damage, that would be the end of me. Maybe it's like, you've come so far, we'll make all the smilers rainbow for you. At this point, I'm thinking there's a Jamal, because I think we've been everywhere. I mean, like a walkthrough Jamal. These are all obviously Jamals. I think we've been everywhere, and I haven't seen a button. There's definitely a button here somewhere. Oh, come on. Alright, this section's annoying. Wow. So the button was just well hidden off to the left area, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this sub-level, to be honest. Like, the mechanic is interesting, but if you can't actually get past the traps, you know. Alright, this isn't good. Come on. If you can't get around the traps, then I don't know how to feel about that. Maybe there is a way you can, and I'm just not figuring it out. But it doesn't seem that way. I've like successfully jumped over many of them and still get stuck. Maybe it has something to do with the timing, but it doesn't appear to be the case. These guys seem to be doing more damage than the rainbow one, which is curious, but maybe it was just because I was closer. We just gotta find the exit now. Exit. Yes! Let's see sublavulsa 29! Let's see the end of this game! I think there was planned to be a sublavulsa 30, but I think they canceled the game at that time or something. It's just by Zelda Gamer, so this might not be a climactic end, but it's still the end of this game finally. And we do get like the best block tartars of all time from sub-level 19. Memories are flooding back right now. Oh boy. The button teleports you, huh? Or wait, did we even... What is going on? Is this is like obviously sublavulsa 9, I think. But I don't really know what's going on here. I'm confusing myself by doing that. Why did I do that? Is that whole section a dead end? Please don't tell me there's a Jamal. There haven't been walkthrough Jamals, so I guess I shouldn't worry about that. Oh, maybe it's over here. Okay, another button, and all 2 more buttons or 1 more button. Oh, this is different. This is like PM 6060606 looking. I'm surprised this wasn't made by Crimson or Lee Reed or whatever it is at this point. Anyway, I will say the first half of Cluster 3 was definitely way more impressive than the second half. I'm still enjoying the end of this, especially sublavulsa 26, but it's a little more, a little more basic now. We do have new mechanics though, and the mechanics are building on top of each other, which I do appreciate. That was something that I feel didn't happen enough in the early clusters. Oh my god! I'm dead. Yeah. That's the end of the game, though. So I'm gonna leave it off there. I'm 99% sure if you get to the last, if you get to the last, exit, it brings you to a limbo or something. So that was Void of Smiles Remastered. I don't know how feasible actually beating sublavulsa 29 is, but we basically saw all of it. That smiler seemed like basically impossible to avoid. Anyway, like I said, great game. Definitely has its flaws, but it just gets more and more impressive until the end. Yes, definitely play it. I don't know if it's worth it to get to the second half of Cluster 3, but it's worth it for the first half. We are now going to play Kaizo. We're not going to beat it. I heard it might not even be possible, but I'm going to try to show it off a little bit. Yeah, this is an amazing fan game. Definitely definitely hits my top 3, maybe 3rd place for favorite fan game. I gotta make a top 10 Waterbugs favorite fan game at some point. At some anniversary or something. Can't believe we finally basically beat Void of Smiles Remastered. I wasn't sure how long the last few sub-levels were gonna take. We pulled through. We got past the glitchiness earlier on. I wasn't even sure if I was going to finish this series for a while because of how frustrating the glitches were. Alright, so we press the button, and I know it activates a chasing wall. And then there's like a weird hole you gotta jump through. By pressing this button, you will begin the treachery that is this level, of which you will never beat. But it would be fun to see you try. Yeah. And I think it gets impossible at some point. I'm just gonna try and get as far as we can. I know there's a chasing wall somewhere. We gotta jump through this somehow. Did we literally just screw ourselves by... What is the point of pressing that button? What is the point of pressing that button? Is that just there to confuse you? I don't know. What I do know is that it's really hard to get through that hole. I got stuck on that section for a while earlier. It's just crazy that we're back at Void of Smiles Remastered. I didn't know how far this series would go. Usually I just dip my toes in fan games and say, alright, now it's getting a bit too hard and I don't really feel like continuing. The exception is PM 606060606. I got a lot further in that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, this hole is so hard to get through. So you can get through that, but we didn't get through the hole in time. I don't actually know the strategy to get through that hole. It's really hard to jump through. Oh, I see. That might be what you're supposed to do. And then jump through the hole here. Yep. Oh, we almost made it. Okay, I guess that's the intended way. The Nintendo intended route. Oops. Yeah, I'm screwed myself. How do we get through that hole? You can get through the hole, it's just so iffy. I guess let's try doing it without the hole. Yeah, see? I don't think there's enough time. Uh-oh. Okay, that's progress. Jeez. Oh god, it's the most dangerous smile ever. Where do we go? What have you even died to? Oh my gosh. Alright, one more attempt. Okay, we did it again somehow. Jesus, where do I go? Alright. Yeah, that's it for me. I think after that section there are a bunch of small chasing walls or something. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you Zelda Gamer, Crimson Noon, Rules, Dune Metal, Darkened Smiler. I'm Cardi19. I don't really know I'm Cardi19. I don't even think I ever met them. Battery. With Battery, what are you even doing this? I don't even remember, sorry. Maybe it was the earlier sub levels. Yeah, that actually wraps up this series. I will see you in the next fan game series. Han Savannah, comrade!